I am so excited to visit with you today in our studio at the UnBreakable headquarters, here with my good friend Vidya Morthy from Austin Businesswoman. Hello, Vidya.
Hi, how are you, Teresa?
So good. So excited to have you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, friends, business owners, colleagues, and maybe even people I haven't met or Vidya hasn't met yet, we are excited to welcome you to our first of what will become an annual business conference called Unite and Ignite. You know, there is power, absolute power when people unite together. Vidya runs an amazing organization called Austin Businesswomen, and I run Unbreakable Enterprises. And while we are all out there serving small businesses at different capacities, when we bring our friends, our colleagues, and local organizations together, power can happen. And so we're going to talk to you about our upcoming conference because we want you there. You know, we are a third of the way through the year already. I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? We are already
Where
past the
did
first
it
quarter.
go?
I
Yeah.
know, I know. And May 1st is just around the corner. Many small businesses have high expectations for what 2025 can be. And I believe that this conference could be a pivotal piece in making that happen. But before we get there, Vidya, would you please tell the world what Austin Businesswomen is and what you're up to and what you're most excited about?
Thank you. First of all, this is a fabulous space to be in. Anytime I meet with you, Teresa, it's energizing and electric. So thank you for having me here. Austin Businesswoman is Austin's largest group of women entrepreneurs. We're nearly 1,200 of us at the moment. We're racing towards 1,200 rather. And what we essentially are, Teresa, is a marketing platform. We amplify voices and brands to help women entrepreneurs increase their revenue.
Nice.
And we believe that women in business in particular should not shy away from using the term money. And how do we do that? We do that because we are fortunate to have some extremely valuable digital assets, our website, thousands of followers on social media, and a newsletter that goes out to nearly 18,000 women in our ecosystem. And so Austin Businesswomen, as an organization, we host 2 events every single month. One is virtual and one is in person. And our monthly luncheons, which is on the 4th Friday of every month, is routinely sold out. And apart from that, we try to host a larger event every quarter.
Yeah.
This quarter, we're teaming up with you. And we're very excited about that. So thank you. That's
I'm very
about
excited.
us.
I'm so excited. You know, I have met you almost a year ago, I believe, post one of our Unbreakable conferences. And Vidya, the power that you bring, the excellence that you bring to everything you put your hands to is something that I very much admire and appreciate. So thank you for always showing up so well. And your organization absolutely represents that. So those 12,000 and counting people on your list, 1,200 members that are coming on board, they're honored, I know, to have you at the helm of this organization. So,
thank you so much, Teresa. And coming from you, it certainly means a lot. I know, and I've seen you and I've watched you very closely over the past 16 to 18 months, doing all that you can to build meaningful relationships and work towards the greater good. And what you've done with Unbreakable Enterprises is nothing short of magic. And I think when it comes to not just women professionals like us, but any professional, I don't think that there is an alternative. I don't think there is an alternative except to strive for excellence and work towards initiatives that I think where the sum of parts is greater than the whole, right? Or the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. I said it the other way. I apologize. Yeah. So it's an honor to listen to that from you. So thank you.
You're so welcome. Well, what are we doing and why are we working together? Let me just say, as you talked about the power that the Austin Businesswomen brings to the table, Unbreakable brings a unique, different approach. Our pillars are education, motivation, and collaboration. We really focus in on the educational component of small business. I have been a business owner since 2012. My husband and I were actually in one of our business buildings right now. And as we started growing our business, we found that there were several scopes or what we call spokes of business that we didn't have our eyeballs on, right? We opened up our doors and said, open for business, and didn't realize that that meant that we were responsible for knowing every aspect of business, from legal to accounting to human resources to asset protection, liability, all of those types of things that you don't think about when, you go into a trade, which is exactly what we did. And we learned the hard way the importance of relationships and utilizing the strengths of others. And so when we built this organization called UnBreakable Enterprises, specifically the UnBreakable business piece of it, our goal was to surround small business owners with individuals who can complete the cycle or the spokes of business that they're not experts in. And so that's what we bring to the table with UnBreakable Business. So very different types of organizations. Yours definitely does an amazing job on the marketing arm. I have seen people just grow and excel because of relation to you, which I think is incredible, right? And we have had the ability to help businesses see beyond the day-to-day functions of what they put their hands to today and actually have, their hands on the whole scope of business. So together we thought, wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun and helpful and empowering and encouraging and igniting for small businesses if we brought our forces together? And we put people in an opportunity to elevate their voices, as you guys do so wonderfully, and through panelists that are going to cover several of the spokes of business, several areas that a lot of small businesses may not have the time, energy, capacity, or wheelhouse in their four walls to deal with. And we're going to put them in the same room and give our attendees a powerful event that includes all of the platforms from the elevation of voice to the education, collaboration, and motivation. And so I am so excited. That's what I'm looking forward to. Vidya, what are you most looking forward to as it relates to this event?
I'm just as excited about the 1st of May. I'm excited because at Austin Businesswoman, our slogan is "Be and Become," and I think it is probably pretty sage to pause and think about how we're being and who we're becoming. And I think May 1st and this conference allows for that pause. When I was really young, my father used to say that, if you're smart, you learn from your own lessons. But if you're smarter, you learn from the lessons of other people. And which is why I think that this is such an opportune time for us to lean on those that have walked the path a few steps ahead of us, and to be able to listen in on those voices. And what an incredible group of sponsors and speakers and leaders coming together to lend their voices and create this common knowledge sharing platform that everyone is going to benefit from. Why do we do this? And I think that conferences are pretty common. However, I think that this particular conference is unique because no matter how small your business is, no matter where you are on the growth curve, even if you are doing $50 million in revenue, you will still walk away with something, and you will walk away with a fresh perspective. And like you said, Teresa, yes, it is about all of us wearing multiple hats as business owners all the time. And you are thinking about what you define as spokes of business, which is a very nice way to say that, I think. But in order to create that compartmentalization of these different knowledge pools and have these champion voices in the form of panelists chiming in on each of those, I think it's the real deal.
Absolutely. I am so excited. I'm excited about the work that's already gone into this event as far as the cultivating and curating of the event, but also the hand selection of specific individuals that are going to be speaking to our audience that day. Now, I have had the privilege of celebrating with you as more people have said yes, and you've been sharing their stories, but not everybody knows who's coming. And so we wanted to just kind of give you an update and a sneak peek at some of the voices that will be sharing their power, their mission, their purpose, and their expertise, and maybe some of those learning curve moments Yeah, that they went through personally to become the leaders in the industry that they are today. And so I am so excited. I want to first start by saying I am grateful, humbled, and blessed to have our keynote speaker. His name is Dr. Jason Jones. He is a workplace psychologist. He really focuses on how our brains work and how activating specific parts of our brain and or deactivating them within our team members and those that we come in contact with really produces results or lack thereof. And he is a dynamic international speaker, wrote multi books. He is best-selling author of 2 books so far, has many more to come. And he is going to bring a powerful message, not only about activation, but also activation and navigating these challenging times that we are in
Mhm.
business, in the workplace, and local as well, because he is a Texanite. I don't know if Texanite or Texan is the
Texan.
proper word. I like the night sometimes, but anyway, he's a Texan, and very excited to come and to share his amazing expertise. And he's a transformative speaker. He's worked with large, multi-million dollar organizations, and I know that the power he is going to bring is going to blow us all away and really expand our thinking into what is possible. And then we have dynamic speakers local to Austin, Cedar Park, Williamson County, all of those places that you're going to rub elbows with. You're going to get to meet, you're going to get to know locally and see them and follow their success. And Vidya, I would love for you to share just a couple of names of some of the people that you're excited about. I know you're excited about all of them, but
Yeah, and I think that we are, still in the process of reaching out to people, and people's schedules are so challenging these days. But I think we have already lucked out in some huge ways.
yeah.
I'm excited to have, for example, Joe Gonzalez, who's the vice president at Vera Bank, who has many decades of experience. He's involved with the Hutto Chamber of Commerce and the Taylor Chamber of Commerce as well, and he's one of those professionals, I think, who really has his fingers on what's really going on in our community within the business space. Mr. Mark Duvall, he is the president of the Greater Austin Asian Chamber of Commerce. It is an incredible organization, Teresa. They're up to more than 6,000 members right now. And their work in I think representing the larger Asian community is magical.
Wow.
And so I'm really excited to have him as one of our panelists as well. Among other names, I know Dr. Shmika Gibson, whom you know as well.
Yes.
She is going to be a panelist. Colleen Pate, who is the chief of staff for the mayor of Austin, Mayor Watson. She's going to be there as well. Nicole Pletka, who is the president of Women in Technology, she's excited to be a panelist as well. And these are just a few of the names, right? And really, what we are trying to do is, I think, build and make this ecosystem and the leaders of the ecosystem more accessible. Mr. Arthur Jackson, the Cedar Park Economic Development Corporation lead, he'll be there as well. And I think, I'm so honored that the mayor of Cedar Park, Mayor Jim Moran, is delivering our welcome address. So I think it's all things Austin.
Right.
And it's leaders from different parts of Austin. There's the mayor's offices, there's the economic development corporations, there's the chambers of commerce, and there are coaches and executives and people that empower businesses, and leaders like Eric Boyce. He's the CEO of Boyce Associates and Wealth Management. He is such a phenomenal human, and he understands money and emotion. And I think what he does to help maximize wealth creation is so stupendous. And so I'm delighted. I look forward to these voices, all of them in the same room. it's 4 or 5 hours, right? I mean, the whole conference ends at 2.
Right.
And so why would you pass up the chance to be there and listen to leaders? Another name that I'd like to mention is Arvind Lalam, who is the CEO of Encorium, and he has created a tech product. And he takes it to the global stage because he has clients both in Europe and in Asia. And I would love to hear him talk about penetrating new markets.
Mm.
It's a remarkable group of people.
Yeah.
And, to be able to bring them all together in one room and tell us all and share nuggets that can help us all, I think, grow our businesses is going to be invaluable.
Absolutely.
And if building a business is about relationships, knowledge, I think these are this conference, Unite and Ignite, will provide both.
100% business, building a business, creating a business, starting a business may be education, right? I need to know the field. But growing the business requires relationships. Growing the business requires that you've had an opportunity to be in the room with bigger thinkers, with people that maybe see things from a different lens that you have the ability to see it through, and then connecting. I love the name of the conference, Unite and Ignite. We are putting these amazing minds together in this one room, as you so eloquently stated. But there's power in that. And I want to speak maybe to the small business owner who thinks, yeah, what will I benefit? Number one, most of the things that hold us back, I believe truly in business, is our mindset. The thing, it stops us, it tells us where our limitations are, it tells us what we're capable of. And the only way to expand that is to be in the room with people who have done more. I love those illustrations when you see people that break records, like the first person to break the 4-minute mile. Nobody believed it was possible. And how many small business owners today say, I want to beat that $1 million mark, but you're not hanging out with people who have beat that $1 million mark. And so maybe there's a limitation on your business that says, I can't get to that level. This room will put you in the place that puts you around people who can see beyond that limitation that you may be in today. The other thing, some of you may say, well, I'm an introvert. Well, good. We're going to surround you with amazing people who are probably also introverts. But when you're in the community together and you feel the excitement, you can't help but expand and grow and connect. And I'm so excited about that. Somebody might be saying, well, there's access to information on YouTube about how to do XYZ. Yes, there is. But when you're in the room with people, there is power. When you're in the room with people, you can make connections. You can ask the questions that maybe they're not answering on a YouTube video. I believe truly that every small business owner, whether you are thinking about starting a business and you just want to be in a circle of people who are doing it, or you're wanting to take your business to the next level and you just don't know what that looks like, or maybe you're at the place. I love this analogy, and it's not the most professional one, but I love it. This analogy that says there's 3 stages in life. Stage number 1 is burp me, feed me. Stage number 2 is I can burp myself and feed myself. And stage number 3 is I can burp and feed others, right? So maybe you're in stage 3 and you're like, I just want to make an impact now. Like I've built my business and I've done the things, but now I want to help others come up to the next level. We want you in the room as well. I think this conference is going to be for everybody. And Vidya, I just have to say I'm honored and blessed and excited that about 6 months ago you came to me and you said, why don't we do something together? And here we are doing something amazing together that's going to help so many people.
I'm excited too. I've been talking to the people at the city small business division. I know they want to be a part of it. EGBI, which is the Economic Growth Business Incubator, they want to be a part of it. I'm and I, have this message, for everybody who's out there. Are you a member of Texas Women in Business? Are you a member of NABO? Are you a member of Texas Women in Finance or Women in Technology? Are you a networking boss babe? Are you a part of the Ladies Lifestyle Network group? Whoever you are, um, you know, this conference has the potential to truly help you and truly deliver value. If you can take out half a day and invest it in yourself, I think the 1st of May should be your call. Um, and I reached out to you, Teresa, you were right, about 6 months ago, because the only way that I think all of us can fight all of the unprecedented uncertainty that surrounds all of us today is through collaboration.
Mhm.
And I'm honored that you said yes as well. And I look forward to this conference delivering what we are trying to make it deliver, and I have no doubt that it will. I think we have some amazing people who are a part of this effort now, and I hope that everybody shows up with the right mindset to establish these connections and just ready to absorb all of the information that is shared.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be so good. I love how you mentioned the different groups that are out there. And I want to mention something at the same time. There are a lot of women's groups out here, right? There are a lot of organizations that collectively come together to support women in business. But this is not a women only event. I want to make that very clear because some people, think that it's not for everybody. This is for everybody.
Mhm.
We want women, we want men, we want leaders, we want those who aspire to be leaders, we want those who are aspiring to start a business. We want everybody in the room with us. And that's where the power happens, or the magic, as you like to say. That's where the magic happens because we all bring a unique individual skill set. And there are times where your organization and even our UnBreakable Women's Conferences does amazing things to really hone in on women's empowerment in business. But that's not what this event is. This event is truly for all business owners and those who aspire to become one. I just want to make that clear for anybody that might be watching,
Mhm.
because she and I come together, and most people that know us know of our organizations that really support women in business. And this time we said, no, we want everybody in the room. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Th- in closing, this is all I'd like to say. One of my most favorite quotes is, "It doesn't take 1,000 bees to make 1,000 flowers bloom."
Mhm.
And because the flowers need to bloom, um, I think this conference is one of those really hardworking bees that can help 1,000 flowers bloom.
Mm.
And I'm excited. I'm grateful for all the people who are already going to be there. Um, I think it's an easy decision to make to be there, and I think that if we, since this is the first ever Unite and Ignite,
Mhm.
and we look forward to this being an annual event, like you said, Teresa. I think since this is our first one, it's even more special.
It is even more special. It is. It's going to be a wonderful day. Well, you'll be able to find details on the event at the bottom of the screen here. And over the next couple of weeks, you will see a lot of information being shared. So please, go into the event page, get your ticket before they sell out. And honestly, bring everybody in your office with you. Bring some individuals that are thinking about starting a business. Bring it. Let's fill that house with the people that you want in the room as well. And we are going to make it a phenomenal event. Doors will open at 9:15,
That's right.
and we will get started right away. We do have some vendors and some sponsor opportunities. So if you're watching this and you think, wow, like I want to have my business represented in that room of 240 small business owners, then absolutely reach out to us and let us know. We do have some sponsors and some vendor spots still available as of right now. So please let us know about that. But friends, colleagues, future friends, and future conference attendees, we want to say thank you for tuning in with us today. Thank you for all the work that you do in the community. We know that being a small business owner is not easy. We also know that it doesn't come with a set of rule books. And so we want to bring this event to you that supports you, encourages you, unites you, and ignites you to have your best year in 2025.